Hi, everyone. It's Lori from Crystal Earth Magic, and I wanted to wish you a happy 12/12. 12/12, lots going on. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an energy update, a little bit of update on what's going on cosmically, terrestrially, all of that good stuff. I know a lot of you are feeling worried. A lot of you are feeling the collective angst going on. Many of you are holding the vibration, that higher vibration for everyone around you. We're all doing it for the collective. And I've heard a lot of things from all of you. Some of you are not feeling like you're being the best light worker you can be because you're feeling anger and you're having fear come up and you're having all these different things happen. And I just want to say that you are all doing beautifully. You're all doing perfectly. You're all holding the vibration. I mean, yeah, we're human. We're going to have days where we have some doubt and some fear and some anger and some frustration coming up. And that's part of it. It's part of the beauty of being human, is that we can feel into these energies instead of shoving them down like we've been doing for eons. It's time to feel into those energies. Ask your body, ask your soul what it needs at this point. If you're feeling anger, what is that really about? It doesn't make you less of a light worker. You're beautiful. You're perfect just the way you are. It does not make you less. But it does ask you to look into what is bringing that up. Remember, everything around us is a mirror of how we're doing inside. So if you're feeling anger, if you're feeling frustration, what is it about you that's maybe angering or frustrating others? What is it that person or event or situation is trying to heal within you? What is it triggering? These triggers are opportunities for growth. These triggers are opportunity for freedom. And sometimes it's very ugly and it's very painful when these things happen, but you're not doing anything wrong. That's one thing I just want to say. You're doing nothing wrong. You're doing everything right. The fact that these triggers are coming up, these emotions are coming up, and you are aware that they are coming up. As in the past, you wouldn't have given it any mind. You would have just gone on with your life and thought, well, that's okay. That's just how it is. Or you would have kept that anger and that frustration going in full unconsciousness of what it was trying to teach you. Now you are asking the questions. What is this? What's going wrong? So look into it, not what's going wrong, but what is it trying to teach you? It's always, always trying to teach you something, whether it's an illness, whether it's an injury, whether it's just those feelings of unworthiness or frustration or anger, like we were saying. It is always a mirror and it's always a lesson. And it's a beautiful thing that these things are coming out. This year of 2020, the year of seeing clearly, it has not disappointed. And yes, it has been challenging. No revolution ever comes without great challenge. We're all in this revolution together. Those of you who are worried or saddened or frightened about what you are seeing in the news, do not worry. Do not worry what you're seeing in the courts. Let it play out. Everything is under control. Everything is in God's hands right now, and it is all perfect. I keep telling you over and over because Wiltara and my guides tell me God would not bring us to the edge of ascension and then abandon us. This is not going to happen. And so whenever you start feeling triggered or afraid or frightened by what you're seeing in the news or what you're hearing from other people, just step back and see it from a higher perspective and know that everything is in divine order. We're seeing the greatest of all dramas play out. And again, no revolution this large yet could ever happen without some of these crazy twists and turns. It's coming to everyone's door. We are all going to be asked to step into our sovereign power. What is our sovereign power? Our sovereign power is us saying, I know what's right for me. I know what's best for me. I know what brings me joy, and I'm going to do it, and no one is going to stop me. And guess what? When everyone stands in their power in that way, that helps the rest of the collective regain their power. It gives them permission to regain their power. It's all about our power. We have been disempowered for eons. And right now we're all in the process of reclaiming that personal power, not giving it away. We're still looking to give it away, whether it's to guides, whether it's to our angels, whether it's to other people who supposedly have our best interest in mind, but we're finding out have never had our best interest in mind. Your power is your intuition. Your power is how you feel. If something doesn't make you feel good, that's a good indication that it isn't the right thing for you. Okay? If people don't make you feel good, that's a very good indication that they're not the right people for you. Many of you are having this situation within your families, within your friend groups, whatever, within your colleagues at work. And finding a way to stay in your peace, to when you're knocked off your platform, when you're knocked off your little pedestal, finding a way to get back to that peace as quickly as possible is the most important thing. And this is where all of those tools that you've learned along the way come in. This is where your meditation and your grounding come in. This is where you're trusting and surrendering to the river of life and love and all of that spiritual stuff that isn't just fluffy cotton candy and unicorn stuff. This is real. This is real stuff. You know it in your heart that it's real. When you walk away from it, it doesn't feel good. So these are the things, all of these tools you've learned are not just something to put on your shelf. This is stuff to use during these times to help you stay in balance, to help you stay in a peaceful frame of mind instead of being buffeted by every wind that blows. It's so important to be grounded. Now, how do you ground? Okay? Simply ask the earth to bring her energy up into your body. You are part of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. You are a cell of her body. How do you help the earth? Well, by being the most balanced human that you can on top of her. You can do that in many, many ways. Simply asking is just the easiest. It really is nothing other than asking for it and then allowing. Because Mother Earth is a sentient being. And she wants us all to be happy and healthy and peaceful. And we help her when we're happy and healthy and peaceful. So it's a simple asking and allowing for that energy to come up into your body. And that is super easy. And it's something that you can do no matter where you are, no matter what's going on around you. Just simply asking. Anything that you can do to ground is perfect. Whether it's being out in nature, whether it is doing a visualization of sending roots down. There are a million different ways to ground, whatever does it for you. Obviously, working with grounding stones such as black tourmaline, hematite, the jaspers, ruby, agates, those kinds of grounding stones. There's many, many, many of them. That is a wonderful way to help keep you and remind you to stay in that space of grounding where your energy just isn't zapping out and hitting everything around you. It's grounding yourself into the earth, just like a lightning rod on a house. Remember, you don't want to be exploding every time something comes up. Stay away from the mainstream media. I can't say it enough, and most of you do, but every now and again you're letting things seep in. Or you're listening to people in your family or your friend group that are just freaking out over every little thing that's happening. I am here to tell you that everything is in divine order. Patience is a huge virtue right now. So be patient with what's happening. Be patient with yourself. You are going through the shift of the ages, and you are on the forefront of it, whether you feel masterful or not. We have the 12-12 today, which is all about being in sync with the universal flow. We have on 12-14 Monday, a solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and it is going to be just like all solar eclipses are. It's a very catalytic time. You will be triggered, probably. Things are going to come up. Things are going to be coming into the light. This is a very important time for all of us. It's the gateway leading up to the winter solstice, which is the true entrance into the age of Aquarius. Everything we've ever wanted is about to happen. It is happening beneath the scenes, but we just don't see its manifestation yet. My guides are always, reminding me and reminding all of you, I'm sure, that everything has already happened. Everything's already manifested on the higher levels. Earth ascends. Humanity ascends. We don't have to worry about every little thing to the contrary, because the media is going to get louder and louder. The noise is going to get louder and louder. The opposition is going to get louder and louder. Everything is in divine control. God is in control now. You don't have to worry about every little thing because God is in control. All you need to worry about is your energy field, clearing your stuff so that you can have an easier time during this transition. You are upgrading your physical structure. We are all turning from carbon-based beings into silicone light beings. We're getting higher, finer, lighter. Some of the ascension symptoms you guys have been talking about are very rampant, from the mood swings to different aches and pangs in your bodies. Maybe you have little rashes happening. That's always a sign of too much fire. You're not grounded. Remember, we're going into, we're in the Sagittarius time. That's fire. It's very easy to get triggered and have too much of that fire around. Remember, ground. Find something creative to do. This is a very creative time. It's a time for introspection as well as creative endeavors. And whatever that means to you, whether you're an artist, whether you're a writer, whether you're just working on yourself, whether you're working on your house, whether you're working on Christmas, whatever it is, it's all very important to have that creative outlet because you are a creative being. You are a creator, God and goddess. And this is what you came here to do, is to co-create with spirit in this 3D environment. And now most of us are holding that vibration of anyone watching this. We're holding that vibration most of the time of mid to higher fourth dimension, seeking into the fifth. A lot of us are walking around in the fifth dimensional energy field most of the time. And it is certainly a shock to the system when we are confronted with some of the craziness going on in 3D that makes no sense to us, because in our heart, we know that it's fine. We're used to that higher, finer, lighter vibration. We're not going to be part of all the insanity still going on in 3D, but yet we are still part of 3D. It doesn't mean that we completely leave 3D. It means that we can be anchored there because we still have to function. We still have to run our businesses and pay our bills and do all those things. But when we are tapped into the operating system of 5D or even a high fourth dimension, it is so much easier to navigate this 3D world. We aren't buffeted by all of the winds that blow. We are not worried about every little edict that comes out, every rule and regulation. We're not worried by that because we know we are sovereign beings. And everything is going to work out for the greater good of humanity and Earth. We need to be patient. Let this play out. This is the greatest drama to ever unfold on the Earth plane, let alone the galaxy. And I just wanted to give you that little message today that we are all ascending here. We're all going through this crazy energetic shifts. So you're going to have these ascension symptoms. Some other ones, again, increased heart rate. Some people feel like their blood pressure is up. Again, it's all about grounding and calming. Strange food cravings, strange, maybe drinking a lot of water or not drinking, not feeling thirsty. You need to drink a lot of water during this time. Again, it's a fire time. And a lot of shifts require water. Water is the basis of our being. We're 70 to 80% water. Drink a lot of water. Even if you're not thirsty, try to drink pure water. Bless your water. Send white light into your water. Do Reiki on your water. Whatever you do to bless your things. Water is the fundamental molecule of your essence. And so absolutely bless your water, bless your food in whatever way that makes sense to you. Simply asking the light of source to come in is enough. And don't worry so much about all the little things. Everything is under control. Everything is fine. Okay. And I just wanted to come and give you that little update. I'll have another update on the solstice in a few days because it's going to be a very interesting time. And I'm so excited to be able to spend next Sunday with a lot of you. And we will share those solstice energies together as we walk through this gateway into the age of Aquarius. It's a beautiful thing. So happy Saturday, happy weekend. Go out and have some fun, or stay in and have some fun. Connect with spirit. Whatever brings you joy, is the way. And for everybody, that's different. You know, a lot of you are saying some of the fluffy stuff is just too much for you right now. I hear you. I absolutely hear you. Do what makes you happy. You know, whether it's laying on the couch watching movies, whether it's going Christmas shopping or making Christmas happen, go out and do that. Whether it's taking a class, whether it's treating yourself to a healing session, whether it's working with crystals, or whether it's working with herbs or flowers, or whatever you do. Just do it. Enjoy it. Do it wholeheartedly. This is your time. Don't let anybody pull you off that pedestal of peace. And connecting with those of like mind is always important. It helps. And if I can help anyone in any way, let me know. We have a wonderful support group in our Facebook group, Crystal Earth Magic Healing Circle. And so a lot of you have been wonderful, wonderful support for our members. And so I thank you for being here. I thank you for walking this journey with me. I thank you for being the amazing light workers that you are, whether you think you are or not. And I look forward to talking with you again very soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.